Hello and welcome on. Nah, another Arsenal loss of the season. You can tell by the look on my face that this is very upsetting. I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans around the world have had quite a dreary weekend as a result of this loss. In my own case, after the game, I tried to find peace the way I could. Went out on a long drive with my wife, had a great time. But not without a doubt that thought was still lingering at the back of my mind that Arsenal has just lost a big chunk of hope towards the title. If you're a realist like me, you would actually believe that the only thing we're fighting for right now is top four and probably some cups, maybe Carabao, maybe FA Cup. Certainly not the Champions League. Let's not kid ourselves. But it is what it is. We went to a very, boogie ground in St. James Park, and we knew that it's going to be a tough fight. It's just so disappointing to see that the boys were not looking like they were determined to do the business. They started off well, but in the turn of events, when the momentum changed, we couldn't just get it back on track. Now, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, you can see that the team is missing cohesion. You can see that the team is missing a link from the defense to the attack. Even how we press from up front is totally missing. There is no order, there is no press intentionality, and it's just beckons to recall how the summer went. The summer, we looked at it as probably an average summer, but now it looks like below average summer, honestly, because the players that we brought in are not even solid enough to impact games. Sterling couldn't come off the bench, and he's supposed to be the replacement for a Saka. What joke is that? Now look at how Martinelli is. Honestly speaking, he's falling from grace. I'm at that point right now where he looks like more of a replacement for, or rather, he's at that point where he looks like someone that should be coming off the bench for a starting left winger. The amount of productivity he's having on that left side is not good enough. That might be also owing to the fact that he's not getting any assistance. Nobody's overlapping for him. Even when Zinchenko has come in, we can't see that helping him at all in any way. He's left all by himself to run down the flank, and it's easy to see him to the end of his race. It's just so painful that we came into this season with high hopes, looking at an opportunity to enforce our title contention from the start. Yes, we've been unfortunate with some instances in terms of injuries, in terms of, red cards. But honestly, that's no excuse for a title challenging team. Ateta needs to get it right. He needs to do something about this. If it's starting Nwaneri, that might just be the option. Go for it because who else is there? The options that were supposed to be there are no longer there. Honestly, we had a Smith Rowe. Yes, he wasn't getting game time, but now he is getting game time and we can see the quality he has. He was supposed to be the like for like replacement for Odegaard. He's out of the club. Now, who else was there? Fabio Vieira. Not good enough to start. Not up to speed. You sent him back to FC Porto. And how much was spent on this guy? Over £30 million for someone that can't get up to speed. Now we have a new signing in the midfield that probably should have been able to step in the absence of Odegaard. But we can see clearly no cohesion. We can't even tell his impact on a game. In the whole first half, the midfield is in shambles, all because we have to now play Declan Rice and Merino. When we have a Thomas Partey that has been the prolific midfielder in the absence of Odegaard, and we're playing him right back. Second game in a row. I don't understand what's this thing with at the time not adapting. It's just it's just so upsetting because this is 5 years now. I know we always talked about the process, the process, the process, the process. This is his fifth year without a trophy this season. anyone can actually call him a failure. Because if you compare him with the legends that have gone before him in this club, 5 years is long enough time to know that you are at a big club and you deserve to bring titles home, not just FA Cups. But at this point, I'm not going to be all doom and gloom. I'm going to say that there is still hope. The season, as far as the title race, to me, is concerned, forget about it. Let's just take every game as it comes. Each game is an opportunity to improve our performance, and that's what Arteta should look at, should focus on. I believe he would be doing so because he's an intelligent manager, no doubt. But something has to definitely click in that team. I don't know if he's going to have to start Ethan in the coming games, but Trossard is obviously looking far off the pace. There is no iota of creativity that we're getting from him. Taking so long on the ball, not delivering the passes at the right time. There is a number of things I could mention about his gameplay and how his ball retention is. Come on. When Odegaard was there, he would hardly lose a ball. He would hardly misplace a pass. But that's not the case with what we have right now in the middle of the park. I really want to see Partey come back in. I really want to see Partey, Declan, and Odegaard. I miss that. I miss having Ben White in right back. I miss it. I miss how he can overlap with Saka. There is no understanding on our right side. And you know what the left side had been in a couple of months before now. The left side has not been what has been producing for us. We've been depending more on the right side. Next game coming up, Inter Milan. We can only but hope that we have a better performance against Inter Milan. But in the next game in the Premier League with Chelsea, away from home, that's going to be another big test. And if we fail that test, even top four is going to be a battle. So right now, I know a lot of fans are feeling gloomy, but I also want us to take a sit back and look on how far we've come. I believe Arteta can reel it in. Sounds ridiculous, right? Yes, he can. He did it before, and I believe he can do it again. So keep up the faith. If I'm going to rate the whole team performance for that day, which was on Saturday, I'll say a 4 over 10 across board on the average. As a team, no. A lot of players were just below average. But it's not going to stop me from coming back here and celebrating when we win. It's just part of what it is for us as Arsenal fans. It's just all about the passion for winning. And when we don't get it, it hurts because we deserve to win every game. We've come so far as the Arsenal. All right, that's it from me to you today. Have a great rest of your week. Catch you again on Tuesday or Wednesday after the Champions League game. Have a great night.